Yes, good morning. Well, if you've read any of the Lord of the Rings books or the Hobbit books, or you've seen the films, then you can appreciate what I'm about to show you. It's a project that took the owner about 4 months to create, and he says it's getting a lot of attention across the Northwest, but even so, he says it's become his own private escape.
On a fall, misty morning, crispy, colorful leaves hug a tiny home in West Spokane. It's a fairy tale come to life in a warm and cozy escape for owner Ryan Ulrich.
Sitting here in this chair with the door open to crack, I can see a giant mushroom out of my window, and I see these wonderful plants growing outside. And so it really just takes me other places.
A portal straight to Middle Earth right next to his home.
I have a bell that actually is a dragon that reminds me of Smog. I found a stained glass window in a vintage shop that has a beautiful eagle in it that's in the back of the Hobbit house. It reminds me of the giant eagles from the Lord of the Rings, to hand-carved wooden mushrooms. All sorts of little details that just bring those amazing stories to life.
Ulrich has been a fan of author J.R.R. Tolkien for years, collecting memorabilia for quite some time.
When my partner and I finally visited Hobbiton in New Zealand in February of this year, that was the final inspiration I needed to make what was a dream, I guess, become reality. I tried to put a lot of thought into all the little details. Every clue that the book gave me, I tried to really think about how I could bring that to life.
For Ulrich, the magic started when he was young.
I loved the books as a kid. I went through a tough time as a kid, and those books really saved me. They provided a wonderful escape. They provided the inspiration and the hope that I needed.
No, Ulrich does not live in this Hobbit house, but he often uses it as an office or reading space.
I just love this space. It's cozy. I'm also an artist, so it's a place for me to exercise my imagination.
His creation has gained a lot of attention from around the Northwest and prying eyes walking or driving by. But Ulrich says it's less about the spectacle and more about a message that rings true each time he takes a seat inside his tiny escape.
Remember, it was a hobbit, so very small, who did big things and saved them all. Sometimes you're looking at the data and you're looking at the size of the problems that we're facing, and it can seem a little hopeless. And so it's a daily reminder when I'm working in this space that history is full of people who were seemingly small, who stood up and made their voices heard, and were able to affect change. We're able to make a huge difference. So I know I need that message, and I hope other people need that message too.
Ulrich says, yes, you can visit his Hobbit house, but he prefers that you do it from the side of the road because it is right next to his home. But you might have the perfect opportunity to do that because he says his neighborhood is hosting an event coming up soon. On Saturday, October 27th, his neighborhood will have the Hobbit House Halloween Trick-or-Treat Book Drive event. Kids can come and trick-or-treat at more than 10 participating houses, including the Hobbit house, but neighbors are asking that you bring new or gently used books for a book drive. These books will go to kids who love to read in the foster system. Should be a fun event. We have more details on where to go if you want to see the Hobbit house and if you want to attend this event, and also more information on the Hobbit house on our website at crumb.com. For now, I'm live here in Spokane. Kiara O'Fallon, Crumb 2 News.